This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, 71 yards. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gggg. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gggg now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. A 1st down for Connor and then some. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. That's a run.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend, because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there, because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Rolling to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, watch the leg.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this throw will be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second and goal, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw again. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gggg. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gggg now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Julian Love. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gggg the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gggg now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Julian Love picks it. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
That's to Gggg, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Golladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gggg. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Off play action. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complete.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram. 57 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gggg the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gggg now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. First down, Murray. Being chased out left. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Here's Murray. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a line.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Adoree Jackson on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 39 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gggg. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gggg now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Murray fighting, lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray is going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dancing to his left. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to look deep for more. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And able to get this out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. Now Carr again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go. Mike 43, 43, 15. Check, Mike 42. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a play fake. Carr looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete.
How you like me now?
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Gets past one man. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here we go, G. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Complete to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Mike 42. 42.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Check, 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 check. Yellow. 42's the mark, 42's the mark.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's a screen to Richard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Carlson now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Mahomes to throw once more. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
Check, Mike, 39. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Carr now on first down. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mahomes now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From midfield, here's Carr. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Carr got a man. It's Darren Waller.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 57 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
There he goes, left side.
Today, baby.
Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Still going. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs there to make the grab. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish. Line a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a two-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. Let's go. Where's your Sunday?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller, 67 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Check tight end. Check tight end. Raider 2.
Card out a throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Chiefs 22. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Watch the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Watch the screen. 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 Attack. Attack. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone